Hello viewers, in this video I am going to discuss about understanding research. This is a very basic video which I prepared for postgraduate students because at final year of their PG students are having different types of research projects. And for this purpose, what is research, how we can conduct research, and such things are mentioned in this presentation. So this is a very basic video for beginners or for PG students and research scholars. So let's continue understanding research. I have not included proper text or images or any technical things because this is basic video for beginners, that is UG students. So first of all I will speak little bit about research and its different components, and for this purpose I will use this mind map. So whenever we say research, it is nothing but something new. Finding something new is called as research. So research is a systematic and careful study related with anything having new findings. When we consider research, we can relate research with these six important points. And first point is known as context. Second is problem. Third one is resources. Fourth, activities. Fifth one, output. And sixth one is assessment. So whenever we are doing any research, these six components are the major part of our research. And now I will discuss each component in detail. So first, before starting research, we should know context about research. And here context means situation. There should be some situation on which we can do our research. For example, I can say that currently the situation in India or situation in world is COVID-19 pandemic. So this is the context for our research, and we can do research for getting vaccine, different types of medicines on COVID-19. So for doing any particular research, the first and most important part is known as context, and context means situation or the information about your research. There should be some situation on which you can start or you can do your research. For example, one more example I am giving you. Suppose a college is there and few slow learners are there. So this is your situation. You are having slow learners. And what research you are interested, you want to improve those slow learners. So the methods of improvement for slow learners will be your research. So this is how the situation is very much important in research, and situation is known as context. So you can start your research with an appropriate context. After finalizing your context, you can find out what is exactly a problem related with context. Like I said, our context is COVID-19 pandemic. In this situation, our problem is to find out medicine, to find out vaccine on COVID. In second example, our context is in our college we are having slow learner students. So what is our problem? Our problem is slow learner students should get or should be trained so that they will not remain slow learners. Their abilities would definitely increased. So this is our research, or this is our problem. Third part of research is resources. Now we know what is our situation, context, and what is our problem. Then to solve this problem, we should know, or we should search for all probable resources available. Those resources we can use in our research. For example, again I will give COVID-19 pandemic example. Our situation or context is, in a world COVID-19 pandemic is in very serious condition. So many deaths are going daily, or so many patients are suffering daily in the world. So this is our context. Now our problem is to find out medicines or vaccine on COVID-19. For this purpose, we need to have so many resources which will help us in medicine finding or vaccine finding. So in this third resources option, we should know all probable resources which we can use. For example, to find medicine or vaccine on COVID-19, we have resources such as scientists, laboratories, different types of drugs, microorganisms, different types of methods, protocols, different types of laboratory procedures, legal procedures. For the testing of drugs, we need volunteers, so human volunteers. So these such are our resources to find out or to do experiment on COVID-19 vaccine. In case of slow learners, we should have different types of probable resources such as enhancement in our teaching learning, use of ICT tools, use of different types of psychological techniques to improve memory of students, different types of class activities, games, quizzes, and competitions. So these all could be our resources. So whenever we are doing any research, we should first know context. Then on that context, we can fix a problem. To solve that problem, we can go, or we can find out different resources available. The fourth stage is activities. After finding appropriate resources, you need to do an activity. Such activity which will solve your problem, and that is nothing but your research. For example, in COVID-19 example, our problem is to find out medicine or vaccine against COVID-19. So in this situation, we have resources such as scientists, laboratories, medicines, drugs, protocols. So many resources are there. Then by using these resources, we will do different types of activities such as extraction of drugs, DNA, RNA, protein analysis, sequencing, designing of drug, microbial trials of drug, animal trials, human trials, drug safety, ethics, and so many things related with the discovery of new drug. So these all activities needs to be performed to make our research successful. In case of COVID-19, this all activities needs to be done. So activities is our fourth topic under research. Fifth one is output. After doing so many activities, so many experiments, so many things, we will get something, and that is called as output of our problem, output of our result, output of our research. So whatever we have done on COVID-19, that is whatever we have done to find out medicine or vaccine on COVID-19, the result is known as outcome. In case of slow learners, whatever we did whatever activity we performed, after doing these activities we will get output, and the output would be whether the slow learners are slow learners or they have improved their capacity. So this is called as output. And after output there is assessment, how our research can be accessed. So this is how the six major steps or six very basic and common steps in the research. First is context, then problem, resources, activities, output, and assessment. This is not just for a research to find solution for any problem. These six steps can be used. I will give you one more example. Suppose you are having passed with distinction. You passed your BSc with 80% and you are interested to do PG, but you are having financial problems. You are not able to make your financial arrangements. So in this case, the situation is you want to do PG, but you are having financial problems. So this is your context. Now your problem is you need money to continue your education. So how to get money or how to arrange your money for your study is your problem. Now to solve this problem you have to work out or search for all resources such as taking money or borrowing money from relatives or friends, apply for educational loan, ask for different types of welfare schemes for students, do part-time job. So these all are probable resources for you getting you money. Now you will find out or you will take proper and appropriate resource and you will do your activity. For example, you have selected that you will take loan from a bank. Now your activity would be you will go to bank, ask the details about loans, you fulfill all the documentation conditions and you will get loan. So activity means doing all procedure from your side to get your loan. After doing this activity, your output would be loan will be sanctioned and you are now having money in your account and you can pay your PG course fee. So this is what we call output. And what is assessment? In this entire research you came to know the process, how to apply for research, how to make how to apply for getting educational loan, how to make documentation. So this is your assessment. In fact you must have accessed different types of banks. You may have reached 2 3 4 banks for your loan. So this all comes under assessment. So now initially you are having problem of financial management. Now after doing this all things your problem has been solved. So same thing is in research. Whenever we are having any problem or we want to do any research, we can use these six steps. First is context, problem, resources, activities, output and assessment. Now I will give you few more examples in next slide. So this is the example of COVID-19 vaccine. So we are doing research on COVID-19 vaccine. So our context is in this world all are in serious condition with COVID-19 pandemic. So many people are suffering regularly and so many deaths are also happening. So this is our context. On this context our problem is to find out COVID-19 vaccine or medicine. For this purpose our resources are team of scientists, laboratories, chemicals, experiments protocols, microbial trials, clinical trials, animal trials. So many resources are there. By using these resources, scientists will perform different types of activities, which will include sampling, analysis, DNA, RNA, protein sequencing, and so many such types of activities. After doing these activities, output would be in the form of vaccine or medicine, which is used in the treatment of COVID 19. And assessment is different types of trials, different types of protocols, different types of methodology, graphical representation, statistics would be our assessment in this situation. So this is how we can do research to find out COVID-19 vaccine. So this is just not for research. If you are having any problem, then that problem can be solved by using these 6 steps. Again, I will show you one more example, which is of traditional medicine. Suppose there is a boy which lives in a rural area, and on that village people never go to hospitals. Instead, they take traditional medicines from old age people living in their village, because the experience of the villagers is that if they go to doctor, then they don't feel that much better, but if they take traditional medicines, then they feel very much better. So I want, or that boy want to do research on traditional medicines. Then the context would be, there is a village in which people regularly takes traditional medicine from old age people. Now problem is how to find out, or how to know about the traditional medicines. This is our problem. For this problem, the boy has to gather different types of resources, and resources could include literature survey, discussion with local people who take traditional medicines, discussion and interviewing with old age people who give traditional medicine, then field trips to villages, discussion about collection methods. So this would be our resources. Activity would be taking actual interviews of old age people, asking them about the procedure of application of drug, about the procedure of collection of medicinal plant from forest area, about reaction, and such other activities would be conducted. Output would be, after doing these activities, the boy or student will have a list of different types of medicinal plants which are used by those old age people in a traditional treatment. And assessment would be list of medicinal plants, classification of diseases, and all other statistical data would be assessment. So this is how we can do, or we can start our research by these 6 main important point. Whenever you are having any problem or you would like to do your research, then these 6 points are very much important: context, problem, resources, activities, output, and assessment. Thank you very much for watching this video.